I am 46 years old, and I have to tell you that all of my accomplishments have not been as easy as I thought they would be. Like, every single thing that I've done has come with a certain amount of fear. And that's why I want to talk to you today about how you don't need to be braver first. And this is from a lady, a woman who's been living for many years. Proud to be. So, welcome to today's episode. Welcome. You're listening to Catcha Bloom. It's a space for conversations about life, voice, and becoming. Before we begin, let's arrive together. Breathe slowly in through your nose and let the breath fall gently out. You're here now. Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Catcha Bloom. Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Catcha Bloom podcast. I can't even pronounce my own name. That's funny. Well, I want to talk to you about something that I see all the time. I have vocal students, and I've been doing this for nearly 20 years now. And some of them are artists, and others are more amateur. I have both type of students, and I'm also a mother now. So I'm parenting a young girl, and I see a lot of myself, of course, through the lens. As a mother, I can also see myself for every year that she grows, I'm parenting myself as well. And that is actually one of the things I appreciate most about being a mother, is that I get the chance to experience my childhood all over again. And I'm 46 years old, as I said in the beginning, and I have not yet become any famous. I'm not famous. I'm well known for my work as a voice teacher and a singer, event singer, but I'm not famous in any sense of the word. And part of the reason to why I have not gone for the typical pop star dream is that I've not been able to understand the process of rehearsal and maturing. Like, the biggest advantage that humans have is that we can let things process, also different themes in our lives. Like, for instance, when I write song lyrics together with my husband, I can let it mature for like a week, and then we can have our cappuccino after breakfast, and we can sit down and we can discuss the lyrics all over again, and then maybe some new aspects have arisen in him or in me, and then the song lyrics have matured, right? We can sit together by the piano. We often do this when we make music. And then we can try different melodies, maybe go up, go down. And then maybe after 3 days, we are back at the piano. He's playing. We are trying the melodies all over again. And then something has matured in us. And then we feel different about it. And that's how we craft our music, Catcha Bloom music. And AI, the artificial intelligence, cannot mature. It doesn't have the ability to let things set for a while. And I think that's a big difference in human being experience and AI-made things, right? So the maturity has been scary for me all of my life. When I was a kid, school came easy. It was not hard for me to do any of the different topics that we have to learn, right? Mathematics, language, poetry, literature, geography. It was all easy for me until I was done with middle school. And then when I started high school, I was really good in like 70% of the topics. And then 30% was like, I passed with an okay grade, but it was clearly music and different topics that was my favorite. But I had not learned to respect the maturing that we all need. So when I was starting to practice the guitar, I was 25 years old when I started to learn the guitar. And I was so mad for like a whole year. I wanted to smash the guitar into the wall because it just made me so mad that I couldn't play the chords right. And it sounded so bad when I missed the strings. And it was just like a poor tone. It was all flat, right? It takes time. And now I have learned, I am a guitar teacher at a cultural music school. And I tell all my students that if you hate the guitar, it's okay. I did too. And it really hurts your fingertips as well. So this episode is about not to be braver before, right? Before you do whatever you want to do. And I see it all the time, not just in my students, not just in artists, but in all human beings. We tell ourselves that we need to become braver before we can do the thing that we dream about. Before we sing, before we speak, before we set boundaries with our closest family, maybe. Before we say no to the neighbor that always asks you about something that you really don't want to do, Before we share our work, before we fall in love, before we start over, or even before we say no to ourselves. No more cigarettes. I'm done, right? No, I'm not going to drink alcohol this weekend. Sometimes we are just too scared to just say no. Action comes second. We often think this, that courage comes first, and then second comes the action. But what if it's the other way around? I mean, I'm 46 years old. I'm so proud of that age. And I've just realized that courage doesn't come first, like ever. The action does. For most of my life, I believed that one day I would wake up feeling ready. Ready to just say no, ready to set the boundaries, ready to release the music, to stand on the stage, ready to trust myself. I would just be ready to be seen. Boom, look at me. I'm the artist, Catcha Bloom. And then I waited. And I waited and I waited. Not just that. I have been a singer for many years. So I haven't just waited, but I have been waiting for many topics in my life. I've just waited. And the funny thing is that the confidence never arrived first, not even once. Every meaningful thing I've done came with fear. Truly. I've been so fearful so many times. Every single song that I've written and showed to some people, either it's family, friends, or on stage to a public. No, what's it called? Publicum? Audience, sorry. Even in front of the audience, I've been fearful many times. Many, like thousands of times. Every concert, it's been always been some. What if the cable doesn't work? What if, the electricity is suddenly shut down because of a thunderstorm or something? What am I supposed to do then to entertain these people in the audience? Every difficult conversation, I've been so fearful. Sometimes I've been lying awake for like 3 days before I could meet the board of the choir that I'm the musical director of, for instance. If we have a meeting about salary or just different types of things in the contract that we need to discuss, for instance, I've been very fearful. And sometimes it takes 2 weeks before I'm done thinking about the conversation afterwards, right? What did I say? What did she say? What did he say? How did it go? Should I have done something different? So every new beginning, fear was already sitting in the room. So the difference wasn't that fear disappeared. The difference was that I moved anyway. So I think courage is often misunderstood. People imagine courageous people as fearless. And I don't think that's true. I think courageous people fear, and they can feel it deeply, like within their bones, but they refuse to let the fear make every decision. And maybe that's where freedom begins. Not when fear leaves, but when fear stops driving, you know? I work with singers, and one of the most common things I hear is that I'll sing when I'm more confident, or I'll do the vocal course when I have more time, or when I'm just done with this period of my life, I'll be ready to take vocal lessons with you. But confidence isn't usually the ticket that gets us on the train. Confidence is often what we collect along the journey. When you do the action, you get the confidence from doing that thing, and you get the experience, and then you become more confident. So it truly is the other way around. Like every small step becomes the evidence, and every attempt becomes proof. Every imperfect moment becomes a reminder that we survived it and we learned something from it. And for every mountaintop that you've climbed, let's say for every topic, let's say you want to sing a concert and you're really scared, and then you do it anyway because action first and then the confidence comes after, right? That's the new rule of today's episode. So you just go out there and you do it even though you're scared and you have the fear within your body. That's your mountaintop. And when you reach that mountaintop, when the concert's over, you're so relieved for the first thing. You're just, I did it. And then you see the horizon. You get a new point of view. You have grown. And then you want more. You want something new now from that new mountaintop, the new scenery that's going to give you more to ask for, more desires. And that helps you grow as a human being. And I think that's the secret to a happy life. We need to grow. We cannot let ourselves get stuck and just not evolve because we are fearful. That's just not a good way of living your life. And your body needs to be brave. Your cells get magnified, boom. When you're brave and you do something, even though you have fear, it's not dangerous. It might be scary, but it's not truly dangerous to you. It's the opposite. It's actually really healthy. And eventually, when we learn that action first and confidence on second place, we start to trust ourselves more, You know that you're capable. Not because life became safe, but because we learned that we can handle the uncertainty. So if you're listening to this today and there's something calling you, a dream, a project, a relationship that you want to set more healthy boundaries within, you want to show yourself more, a conversation that you need to have with somebody, a song, I want to leave you with this thought. You don't need to become braver first. Take one small step, then let bravery catch up. All right? Take the step and then let the bravery catch up. Okay? I want to give you a small practice. Let's see. Ask yourself this. What is the one thing you've been waiting to do because you think you need to be ready first? Ask yourself this. What is the one thing I've been waiting to do because I think I need to be ready first? Just gonna have some apple cider. And then the next question is 3 questions. What would I do this week if I didn't wait for more confidence? What could I do right now, this week, if I'm not waiting for more confidence? Whatever answer arises in you, just go for it. There are so many weeks in a year. 52 weeks. You can do 52 small steps that will give you confidence, I promise. Okay, last question. What baby step, what tiny step feels both scary and possible at the same time? So what tiny step feels both scary yet possible at the same time? And then here comes the week's rehearsal. 1% step. Bring out your phone or your notebook or something, and then you write down, if I was just 1% braver today, then I would. And then you finish the sentence. If I was just 1% more brave today, I would, ... And then you fill in the blank. Don't pick anything big, okay? Just pick something small. Send that text or post that video. Sing the song. Call that person. Go that hike. And then here comes the challenge. Do it within 24 hours from you hear this episode. Go do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. I want you to rewind this episode, listen to the 3 questions, and do the 1 challenge, okay? You're going to feel so much braver after, and the confidence in you is going to rise, and you're going to feel so much better. You can play with this every single week. You can do these 3 questions, and you can give yourself that 1 challenge, and I promise you. What's it called? Da har du verden for dine føtter in Norwegian. And the world is your oyster, I guess you can say in English. Like, then you own the world. You create the world the way you want it to be. That's what I mean to say. Okay. I am so proud of you becoming a listener to the Catcha Bloom podcast. And I just keep on making this sound. I'm sorry, it's a bad habit. Yeah, I'll try not to do it all the time. And I can't wait for you to tune in to the next episode. As always, I'm cheering you on and I wish you a good day. Go out there and make yourself a good day. You are safe here. Your voice deserves to be heard by you and then by others. Thanks for listening.